శ్రీ ముత్తవరపు వెంకటేశ్వరరావు కాలేజ్ ఆఫ్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ అండ్ టెక్నాలజీ 2008 లో స్థాపించిన కళాశాలలో NBA, NAC A గ్రేడ్ మరియు ISO సర్టిఫికేషన్ సాధించిన మొట్టమొదటి కళాశాల శ్రీ ముత్తవరపు వెంకటేశ్వరరావు కాలేజ్ ఆఫ్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ అండ్ టెక్నాలజీ త్వరలో అటానమస్ కాబోతోంది.
2014లో ISO గుర్తింపు, 2015లో రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వంచే A గ్రేడ్, 2016లో NAC A గ్రేడ్, ఇప్పుడు NBA సాధించిన సంస్థ శ్రీ ముత్తవరపు వెంకటేశ్వరరావు కాలేజ్ ఆఫ్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ అండ్ టెక్నాలజీ.
Good morning everyone. In the last classes we discussed about the conductivity of the intrinsic semiconductors, recombination of the electrons and holes, drift current and mobility and the conductivity. Okay, today I would like to explain law of mass action for intrinsic and extrinsic semiconductors, conductivity of the extrinsic semiconductors, diffusion current and diffusion current densities. Okay, today law of mass action. First of all, law of mass action states that concentration of the product of concentration of the electrons and holes is always constant at a fixed temperature. Okay, if N is the concentration of the free electrons and P is the concentration of the holes, law of mass action states that product of concentrations of electrons and holes is always constant at a fixed temperature. Okay, repeat again. Law of mass action states that the product of concentrations of electrons and holes is always constant at a fixed temperature. Mathematically it can be expressed as N into P equal to Ni square. N is the concentration of free electrons, P is the concentration of the holes, Ni is the intrinsic concentration. Okay, this is the law of mass action. The law can be applied to both intrinsic and extrinsic semiconductors. As Ni depends on the temperature, the law is applicable at a fixed temperature. In case of extrinsic semiconductors, Ni is the intrinsic concentration of the basic semiconductor materials used. In the case of extrinsic semiconductors, where Ni is the Ni means intrinsic concentration of the basic semiconductor material used. The law can be used to find the electrons and holes densities in intrinsic semiconductors. This law of mass action is used to find the electron and hole densities in intrinsic semiconductors. Okay, law of mass action for extrinsic semiconductors. In this law of mass action for extrinsic semiconductor, this also can be expressed as mathematically expressed as N into P equal to Ni square. This law, both the extrinsic and intrinsic semiconductors are same. So N into P equal to Ni square. N is the number of concentration of the electrons and P is the concentration of the holes, where Ni is the intrinsic concentration. Okay, the law can be applied to both intrinsic and extrinsic semiconductors. In case of extrinsic semiconductors, Ni is the intrinsic concentration of the basic semiconductor material is used. Suppose in n-type material, so N equal to N suffix lo N, that means in n-type this is the number of electrons in n-type, while P is the holes for n-type. So suffix indicates the type of the material. This is the n-type material. So n-type material means So number of electrons that is indicated by Nn. Number of holes in n-type is indicated by Pn. Hence, law can be stated as, so law of mass action states that concentration of the product of concentrations of electrons and holes is always constant. So electrons and holes, where n is Nn and P is the in n-type Pn. So Nn into Pn equal to Ni square. So for P type, similarly for P type, N equal to Np, while P equal to Pp. This suffix indicates the P type of material. So number of electrons in P type, P equal to Pp, and number of holes in P type. Hence law can be stated as, so N place lo Np and P place lo Pp. Np into Pp, that is equal to Ni square. The law is applicable irrespective of amount of the doping, as Ni depends on same point in intrinsic semiconductor and extrinsic semiconductor both, as Ni depends on the temperature. The law is applicable at a fixed temperature. The law can be used to find both majority and minority carrier concentrations in an extrinsic semiconductor. Okay, and another topic, conductivity of the extrinsic semiconductor. So conductivity of n-type material and conductivity of the p-type material. So in an extrinsic semiconductors, there are two types of materials, n-type and p-type. In n-type, so in n-type material, the free electrons are the majority carriers, holes are the minority carriers. In n-type, electrons are the majority carriers and holes are the minority carriers. Similarly, in p-type material, so majority carriers are holes, minority carriers are electrons. So let Nn is the concentration of the free electrons in n-type. Nn means, so this is the n-type material, so suffix lo n. Number of electrons in n-type, number of holes in n-type, concentration of the free electrons in n-type, concentration of the holes in n-type. Nd is the concentration of the donor atoms. While p-type material, Na is used. Na means concentration of the acceptor atoms. Okay, that is the difference in n-type and p-type. In the symbol, main letter N or P indicates the concentration of type of charge carrier, electron or hole. This is the N or P is the concentration of type of charge carrier, electron or hole, while suffix indicates the type of material. Which type of material, n-type or p-type? This is the suffix n-type. Okay, Np, Pp are the p-type. Thus, Nn indicates the concentration electron in n-type material. Concentration of electron in n-type material. Np indicates electron concentration in p-type material. Okay, the basic equation of the conductivity. The conductivity of n-type material can be written as sigma n equal to nq mu p kada. So Nn into mu n plus Pn into mu p into charge. Last class we also discussed in the conductivity. So conductivity is Nn. So Nn and electron mobility, electrons and electron mobility, holes and mobility, electron mobility, holes mobility into charge. in this n-type material, so electrons are the majority carriers, holes are the minority carriers. So Pn is less than Nn, or holes are in minority. So sigma n equal to Nn into mu n into charge. Okay. So this is the minority charge carriers are neglected, low value. So this can be neglected. So sigma n equal to Nn into mu n into charge. Okay, concentration of donor atoms, Nd can be approximately assumed to be equal to the concentration of free electrons, Nn in n-type. So Nd is the concentration of the donor atoms. So that is, so in this Nd is greater than Ni. This can be also be written as Nd is approximately equal to the Nn. Nd is approximately equal to the Nn in n-type. Okay, so this can be replaced sigma n equal to Nd mu n q. Nn is approximately equal to the Nd, so this can be replaced Nd mu n into q. Okay, and another one, similarly, conductivity of the p-type material. For a p-type material, holes are the majority carriers and electrons are the minority charge carriers. Okay, similarly, Np is the concentration of free electrons in p-type, Pp is the concentration of holes in p-type. So suffix indicates the which type of material is used. So this is the p-type material. So suffix is the indicates p-type. This is the concentration of the free electrons in p-type, concentration of the holes in p-type. Okay, Na is the concentration of the accepted atoms. The conductivity of the p-type material can be expressed as, so sigma p equal to Np into mu n plus Pp into mu p into charge. So holes in p-type, electrons in p-type material and electron mobility, plus in p-type holes, hole mobility mu p, electrons electron mobility plus holes mobility into charge. Okay, holes generated Pp can be approximately assumed to be equal to the concentration of the accepted. So Pp is approximately equal to the Na. In n-type material, Nn is approximately equal to the Nd. In n-type material, Nn is approximately equal to the Nd. In p-type material, Pp is approximately equal to the Na. Na is the accepted atoms and Nd is the concentration of the donor atoms. Okay, so this can be also be written as sigma p equal to Na mu p into q. Okay, and another topic is diffusion current. Diffusion current means this is the current which is due to the transport of charges occurring because of non-uniform concentration of the charged particles in a semiconductor. Consider a piece of semiconductor. This is the piece of the semiconductor which is non-uniformly doped, which means this is the non-uniformly doped. In this more number of electrons. We consider the n-type semiconductor, these are all the electrons. In this less number of the electrons. We consider the p-type semiconductor, these are all the more number of holes, less number of holes. This is the non-uniform. More number of electrons are holes, in this less number of electrons are holes. So we consider the non-uniformly doped semiconductor. Okay. Due to such non-uniform doping, one type of charge carriers occur at one end of piece of the semiconductor. Only one end of piece of semiconductor. In this, only one type of charge carriers are occur. Doping means adding the impurities. The charge carriers are either electrons or holes of one type of depending upon the impurity added. Suppose in p-type semiconductor we are adding holes. In n-type semiconductor we are adding electrons. So the charge carriers are either electrons or holes of one type of depending upon the impurity used. They have the same polarity and hence experience a force of repulsion between them. This is the same sign. And suppose electrons are taken negative sign, holes are taken positive sign. So charge carriers are either electrons or holes, same polarity. So suppose electrons are we are taken negative, holes are taken positive, same polarities. In this, a force of repulsion between them. The result is that there is a tendency of the charge carriers move gradually, that is, diffuse from the region of higher concentration density to lower carrier density. This is the higher carrier density to lower carrier density. అంటే the transport of charges from higher carrier density to lower carrier density, and transport of the charges from non-uniform concentration of the charged particles in a semiconductor and the higher concentration to lower concentration. Diffusion means higher concentration to lower concentration. That means transport of the charges move gradually, diffuse from the region of the higher carrier density to lower carrier density. This is called the diffusion. The movement of charge carriers under the process of diffusion constitute a current. This is called the diffusion current. Movement of charge carriers. This movement of charge carriers under the process of diffusion constitute a current called the diffusion current. A diffusion current is possible only in case of a non-uniformly doped semiconductors. Only non-uniform doped semiconductors diffusion current is possible. The diffusion current exits without external voltage. Without external voltage, okay, applied, while drift current cannot be exit without an external voltage applied. Okay. Next one, concentration gradient. This is the graph of the concentration of the holes. So we are taken P, concentration of the holes, where x equal to 0. This is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. Consider a P type of semiconductor. So we consider the P. Semiconductor bar which is non-uniformly doped. So non-uniformly doped. As X increases, the doping concentration decreases. In this, X increases, the doping concentration is also decreases. Suppose this is the X. X increases, the doping concentration is also decreases, and this means charge carriers are decreased. Okay. Let P be the concentration of the holes. Let concentration of the holes at x equal to 0, that is P equal to P naught of 0, and is maximum as bar is heavily doped. X equal to 0. Bar is in x equal to 0, the bar is heavily doped. X increases, the concentration is also decreases. In this, the slope of the graph can be observed. It is the ratio of the change in concentration to change in distance. This is the change in concentration to this is the distance. Slope of the graph can be observed. It is the ratio of change in concentration to change in distance. It is called the rate of change of concentration or concentration gradient. Therefore, slope of the graph is equal to the concentration gradient equal to dp by dx. Very important. Slope of the graph equal to concentration gradient equal to dp by dx. Non-uniform doping creates concentration gradient due to which diffusion of the charge carriers exits. Okay, in this diffusion current density and another one diffusion current density. This is also considered the non-uniformly doped p-type semiconductor. The diffusion current density is proportional to the concentration gradient. Okay, diffusion current density, that is indicated by the Jp. Jp is directly proportional to the in the slope of graph and the concentration gradient equal to dp by dx. So this is Jp is directly proportional to the dp by dx, where Jp is the diffusion current density due to the holes. Jp means, hence diffusion current density is Jp equal to, we can replace proportionality constant equal to, proportionality constant is Q, dp into dp by dx. dp is the diffusion constant per holes. Capital dp is the diffusion constant per holes. Units are meter square per second. Diffusion current density per holes is, this is the total current density. Suppose diffusion current density per holes is Jp equal to minus Q dp by dx. Diffusion current density per holes is negative sign indicates. Suppose diffusion current density to electrons is plus Q. We can consider the plus. In holes, we can consider the minus. So, diffusion current density for holes is Jp equal to minus Q dp by dx. Diffusion current density to electrons is Jn equal to plus Q dn. Electrons, we can consider electrons. So, diffusion current density of constant current density is dn. Diffusion current density is dn. For electrons, diffusion current density is dp. For holes, constant is dp. For electrons, constant diffusion constant is dn. And next, total current density due to drift and diffusion, both drift and diffusion. Drift current density for electrons and holes can be expressed as, this is also can be seen, Jn equal to nq mu n e and Jp equal to, in the last classes this can be explained, Jp equal to pq mu p e. Okay, this is the electrons current density, this is the holes for current density. In diffusion current density due to electrons and holes can be expressed as Jn equal to, for electrons, plus Q dn, capital dn by dx, and Jp equal to minus Q dp by dx. So total current density due to electrons equal to Jn equal to, for electrons, electron current density in n-type, that is equal to, in drift, n cube mu n e plus in diffusion q dn by dx. Similarly, the total current density due to holes, that is equal to Jp equal to and drift pq mu pe, and holes kabatti negative sign minus q dp by dx. So the total current density due to electrons and holes is J equal to, total current density is denoted by J. J equal to electron current density plus holes current density. So J equal to Jn plus Jp. And next, Einstein relationship. Drift current density is proportional to the mobility mu. This is the definition. Drift current density is proportional to the mobility mu. Drift current density in this is directly proportional to the mu. And diffusion current density is proportional to the diffusion constant d. Diffusion in this diffusion current density is proportional to the diffusion constant. Drift current density is proportional to the mu. Diffusion current density is proportional to the d, that is the constant, diffusion constant. There exists a fixed relation between these two constants, which is called the Einstein relationship. It states that at a fixed temperature, the ratio of diffusion constant to the mobility is constant. This is the Einstein relation. Once again repeat. It states that at a fixed temperature, the ratio of diffusion constant to the mobility is constant. This is called the Einstein relationship. That is equal to dp by mu p. This is the formula. dp by, this is the dp means diffusion constant by mobility in p type. dp by mu p equal to dn by mu n, this is the n type, equal to kt, that is equal to constant at a fixed temperature, where T is the temperature in 0 degree Kelvin and K is the Boltzmann constant. Okay.